guys, welcome to week 1 of the Pilates props exercises or classes. In this week 1, we're going to be using flex bands, so you can use a variety of different resistances within this. Don't worry about it if you've got loops or other kind of similar but slightly different. We can work around that as well, and I'll give you options to choose from. Also, don't worry about the resistances. I'll explain about those as we go as well. And then what we're going to do now is just actively move the spine. So you're just going to flex into it and extend, just so again you get movement here, and just keep your breath deep with it as well. If you want to move and work with your arms resistance, you can lift them up a little bit more into the air, but otherwise just working into the spine here. So we're just getting that little bit of resistance, moving through the spine. Brilliant. Nice, good. And then lift all the way upright from there. Cool. And then what we're going to do now is actively just reach the arms out in front. So as if we're just really reaching the armpits forwards, keeping the spine in the same place, and then slowly with control bring the elbows into the waist. So what we're trying to do here is let this be smooth. Sometimes it feels like it kind of wants to go jittery back or forward. So we're just trying to make this just really as smooth as possible. This is where we start to use the resistance of the band. So you can either use a lighter one, medium, or strong. So they've all got different colors. I'm using the ones with mine are pink is light, purple is medium, and the green is the strong one. But it just depends on the brands and the company with the colors, but they will guide you usually as to beginners, intermediate, and then a stronger band. Just getting used to this, reaching out in front, and then just freeing up the neck, moving it from side to side, and then bringing that back in again. Brilliant. Nice. So now what we're going to do, because we're just doing one class with the band, I'm just going to move on with the exercises, but loads of them you can come back and revisit as well if you find them useful. And there's endless exercises you can do with the bands as well. So the next one we're going to do is just getting into the ankles now. So we've gone from the crown of the head all the way down to the feet. You're going to have the legs bent, and then you're just going to place the band. Now, a key thing here is to place the band around the toes all the way here down to the ball of your foot, because then you've got control of it. When the band is kind of in the arches here, it's a different area, it's a different thing. You've not got as much control of it from there. So really placing it around the big toes, and that really gets us that connection from there. Hold on nice and tight. And then here's another amazing tip with the bands, which I actually learned this from a horse riding lesson, very randomly. So you can hold on here, and this is obviously our grip, and so we're just using the grip strength like this. However, what you can do here is take out your thumb and first finger. So I'm holding on to the band with these fingers here. So it's not my thumb and first finger, and it's not my pinky. It's like the third and the fourth. And so what I'm doing by holding on with those fingers, I free up my thumb and my first finger, which often helps you free up the jaw, the neck, the shoulders, because we pinch and hold from there. So, yeah, I just found that apparently that's how you hold when you're horse riding. And if you hold here, then it can sometimes relax. But feel free to do whichever grip works best for you. So from here, big toes together. Now you're just going to take the feet down to the floor. Now you're going to flex the toes first, and then bring the whole foot back. So we're going to go ball of the foot, then toes come back, then pad of the foot comes back. So we're just working through the feet, which we can do with the flex band because it allows us that kind of full range to go from the ball of the foot to then toes come back. Yeah, we can really isolate kind of each area there. Now you have the option to take this out to straight legs. And again, just come from the ball of the foot, then let the toes go over. Toes come back, then the foot, the whole foot. Ball of the foot, toes, bring it back. Really good for ankle work, really good for individual toe work. And also at the same time, that work that we did at the start with the shoulders, you're obviously just holding the band and getting used to the band being strong, but grounded through your shoulders. So we're not letting the band kind of lead us and pull us away too much. So we're working feet and ankles. At the same time, we're working wrists, we're working through the shoulders, and also just lengthening the spine.